So, more hair loss, and I am finding bald spots everywhere. Bald spot. Right. Sorry. And here. There's one back here. Actually, let me. Oh, I can't. But there's several. And look at this. They kept saying, the voices in my head kept saying, scalp, scalp, scalp. And every day, chunks of my hair would fall out. Chunks of it. And they were saying, listen, you dumb, whatever, calling me all kinds of names. And then telling me, you need to submit to us or your daughter's hair is going to fall out the same way. I don't know, just all kinds of craziness. Oh, and what else was I going to say? Oh, so here's what fell out today, because at this point, I'm just so obvious about being schizophrenic. I don't feel like there's anything to hide. Water retention as usual. And then that's after hours of them screaming in my head hysterically, calling me all kinds of names, telling me, don't you get the picture? Don't you get the picture that we're terrorists? We're terrorists. The voices in my head. And they've said, like, we're in your head. And we live in California and we're in Orange County. Like the voices in my head, inside of here, nowhere else, say the most disturbing, weirdest things ever. So I start to find ways to protect myself from just overall, just my health, to see a medical professional, and then just like daily little, I guess you could call it like OCD practices, like recording my surroundings just to, because sometimes I literally can't hear my podcast. So I worry that I'm not going to hear what's in my surroundings. So I record what's in my environment, but not to violate anybody. I just place my phone down. And just to see if I hear any screaming or hollering or anything that's outside of what's inside my head. I so far so good. Nothing. My neighbors don't even complain, and they've heard me scream. They're so sweet. Although at times I do worry that my condition may progress, and in which case I may need someone to advocate for me, and God forbid, no one's there to do so, and something happens, a heart attack, a panic attack, just blacking out, whatever the case may be. I have dizzy spells all the time. Like you see, my hair is falling out, and I posted pictures of like in the last year. I mean, like so much hair fell out, and I've never had hair loss, and alopecia does not run in my family. So it's just, this is odd. It's odd. Anyways, hope you all have a good night. Just going through my daily reporting of what I hear, what it's like having schizophrenia, and just kind of filling you in on how vulnerable we are, our community, and sometimes how real. I want to make sure that I emphasize how real the voices sound, like they sound like real people. and that it's very hard to get in touch with people and make connections, especially when someone can't really relate other than those who are in your community, but they're also in a place where it's hard to climb out of, obviously, because it's depressing. And two drowning people, someone once told me, two drowning people can't save each other. So as nice as it is to have people that can relate to an extent, it's also kind of a downfall because there's no treatment, and it kind of goes into this cycle where we're all financially struggling, we're all struggling with our health, we're struggling just in general, and we just need that support from someone who can do the advocating for us, and the supporting, and the and to have like a wide range of a network, so that the community doesn't weigh on just, particulars, and make them overwhelmed and overworked, but to really spread. This is, well, to say that I am doing all this so that I lost my train of thought, so I'm sorry if I switch rails and I don't sound um, clear. I'm not clear, and I'm jumping around, but nonetheless, so these videos are basically to enlighten people and hopefully bring more people to awareness, to help spread the word, and grow the community's support. God, I was going to go somewhere else with that, but it's okay. So maybe in my next video, but yeah, that's another day of hair loss, another day of dizziness, another day of swelling, another day. And then my eyes, like, they started sinking in, my face and I drink so much water, and I work out, and I eat healthy, and I like salads and fruits, and I don't smoke, and I don't drink, and I don't do drugs. So I take my prescribed medications as they are prescribed. So nothing out of the ordinary. I'm a working professional. I still manage to, even though I work a little bit slower, but I'm still as thorough as I was before. And I'm a working professional, and I have two kids who I love and adore, one of which is completely like academically inclined, the other's more artistically inclined, both of which are doing well in their weakest subjects still nonetheless. And it's more than I can ask for. They're dolls. So yeah, just sharing a little bit about me, about my experience, what I'm going through today, and that's it. So until next time.